Hey everybody, it's Faye Renee. I am back with this week's episode of First Thoughts with Faye Renee, Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, Episode 4, Don't Sleep. Baby, this episode is super intense. I know why they named it Don't Sleep. We're going to break it all down. Let's get at it. Don't sleep. Let's go. All right, you guys, since last week, Unique is pissed to the max since Rock pulled that move and got his re-up taken to the police station. So he still got a few supplies, but somebody got to pay. So Unique is colder than Rock. He tortures Tracy, his lifelong buddy, in front of all the other crew members because Unique want to show power and strength. He's trying to find out from this guy who talked to the cops. But I think he knew deep down it wasn't Trey. In the end, he realized it was Rock. But Trey pleaded for his life. It was really shameful. They tortured this poor guy. I thought Rock was cold. They about the same. He tortured this guy, Tracy, so bad that Tracy pleaded with him and said, Unique, I never talked to anybody, man. I love you. I wouldn't do that. And Unique looked at him and shot him in the head and killed him and said, I love you too, man. Damn. Woo. Next. Meanwhile, Kanan is at home cooking. Little dude got cooking skills. He's making home-baked spaghetti and salad. Find out it's Tuesday night. Kanan makes dinner for he and his mom every Tuesday night. But Mama Rock walked in with Symphony. And Kanan like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So the dynamics between Kanan and Symphony ain't too cool right now. But Symphony is such a gentleman. He tries to make it all right. And he even sits down to dinner with them like a little family unit and helps serve up the dinner. You know, and Kanan is side-eyeing him the whole time. But Mama Rock was wrong because she didn't tell Kanan she was going to bust out and bring Symphony there like that. So that was that. And guess what? Next, streets are burning up hot as hell for Unique and Rock. But Rock is doing a whole lot of things to build the empire that Kanan ended up inheriting. And you can see how smart she is. I mean, she taking care of business left and right. And she making fast moves too. And Unique is wondering, now, how did she pull this off? And what the fuck is going on? He really don't know what happened. But he does know that it's Rock that set all this shit off, that put both of them on Front Street with Zumadine. You don't want to be on his page. Meanwhile, Crazy Jukebox is getting into all kind of trouble. Jukes wants to make a lot of money, and she don't have nobody to go with her to rip off a truck again. So she ends up doing it by herself, and she almost gets busted. But because she was nice to the guy last week that stopped them, and she stopped her friend from killing him, he recognized Juke and he let her go. Juke stole a designer jacket, took it over to Nicole's house, and gave it to her girlfriend. By the way, Nicole's parents, the little white girl Nicole, they come in the room, but they don't know that Juke and this girl are lovers. And they see the VCR tape that's running and see both the girls got talent and singing. Meanwhile, Nicole's got illusions of grandeurs about Jukebox talent, thinking she's going to be something. To me, the problem with Jukebox is not her talent. It's that Jukebox does not believe in herself at all. And that's because she got a stupid parent, Marvin, for a father. He's just a nut. By the way, let me tell you about Marvin. Uncle Marvin isn't out laying up all the time with his new crazy white girlfriend, Tanya. And they getting it on, and they both goofy. Even the love scene was goofy. So when they're done with one set, she lays down and get all relaxed. And he asks her about the dog, LT, the big black dog he gave her. He's over there just looking at them. And she said, oh, well, I ain't fed him in the day because I ran out of food. So Marvin gets up to go and say, you know what? LT gonna roll with me. And I thought that was good because that bitch is crazy. She's cruel to animals. I don't like her. So Marvin says, I'm taking the dog with me. Their whole conversation is so idiotic and degrading. I can't even explain how they talk to each other after sex. You got to watch it to see it. It was nuts. But anyway, Marvin rolls out with the dog and she said, but you gave the dog to me as a present. He said, yeah, and I'm taking her back. I just gave you some dick. I'm supposed to leave that too? They are two fucking idiots. Okay. All right now. Now, check this out. Back at Unique's joint, he's still sitting around with the fellas trying to figure out their next move, and he gets a call from Zumadine. Zumadine said, hey, put that shit on pause. As far as re-upping you and Rock. Y'all ain't messing up my damn empire for all y'all foolishness. So let shit cool down, and then I'll re-up everybody. So they like in a panic. And he's telling his guys, listen, stretch that shit out there we got left. And I want you all on these corners. They like, hey, our crackheads ain't gonna like that. He said, I don't give a damn what they like. After this, we're going to give them some really good shit to knock their ass out. But right now, I got to keep showing them that I'm in the game. So that's Unique's plan. And then he finally says it. He says, I know this shit was rock. Rock is written all over it. I'm just trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Should it be to the head or body shot? So this shit going down with him and Rock. This war is wide open. It ain't done yet. Oh, my God. Okay, back at Mama Rock and Kanan's crib, they are doing the dishes after the dinner. And she says, you know what, Kanan? You're not doing your work at school, and I'm not playing with you. She said, I'm taking you out to Stash House after school. He says, yeah, this dummy think he getting a promotion. She said, baby, look, you ain't going up. You're going down. You are going to class. I have enrolled you in night school 2 times a week and every other Saturday. And Kanan like, what the fuck? So Mama has taken care of that because he wasn't doing his work. So in some ways, she's a good mother. She really don't want Kanan to run the streets like her. So she enrolls him in this class. Kanan goes out the house late and goes and talks to his new girlfriend, Davina, who's walking down the street with the baby stroller. She's always babysitting her baby sister because it turns out her mother's a drug addict and just all over the fucking place. So after he talks to Davina and tells her this shit about she brought Symphony to the house and ate dinner, blah, 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 Unique roll up on her when he see Kanan's out the way. Shit is crazy. I knew this would happen. Yep, it finally happened. Unique starts sweet talking little Davina saying, I loved your boy Buck 50 and he would want me to take care of you. He says, so I would be nice to you too. Just show me a little love. She said, what you talking about? He said, well, I know your mother's strung out, but I can get her put in a halfway house and they had your mother clean in 6 months. You had your mom's back and your life back. She like, damn. She said, but I don't know shit and Kanan don't know shit. Taking up for her new boyfriend. She really believes Kanan is innocent. And he said, well, what you know about his Mama Rock? She said, I don't know nothing, but I know about this house. And that bitch, Davina, excuse me, that girl gave it up because she wanted to save her mom. She said, but promise me you won't hurt Kanan. She gave up the Stash House. Wow, shit running hot now. First, though, I got to tell you about Lulu. Lulu's girlfriend, Jess, is back over at Bulletproof Records while she's trying to help her little brother become famous. And he's doing his little rapping and shit. But meanwhile, Crown, who runs Bulletproof, he loves Jess. He's just all up on her saying, I can help Famous. I can put Famous in a little showcase coming up and some producers will be there and he can score a little rap song. She like, yeah. She hugs him and Lulu sees it because that's Lulu's customer. So Lulu walk in, drop off dope. He said, let's talk outside. He pulled Jess outside. I said, what the fuck is going on? She said, look, I'm not interested in Crown. I'm interested in getting my little brother famous. And that's what I'm working on. So she says, so we cool, ain't we? And she gave him a little kiss and left. And he pulled her back and gave her a big, nice kiss to let her know he's still interested in her. Okay, so immediately after his record session, of course, Famous ran like any other teenager and ran to the game room where they playing games. And he tells Jukebox and Katie, hey, y'all, they going to record me. And I'm going to be this and I'm going to be in the showcase. And Jukebox is pissed and she walks out mad. And Famous like, what's wrong with her? And Kanan said, man, Juke got talent. She been waiting a long time and she can't seem to get a break. And like I told y'all, Jukebox problem is Juke. Jukebox really doesn't believe in herself. And that can really just keep you down. But she the one with the real talent in my book. Next. Okay, y'all. Meanwhile, Rock is serious about securing this new bodega. She got that store hooked up with the people. She done paid them all. She got a double steel door in the back. She moving all her shit there. So she said, Marvin and my boys, go get all my shit from that Raggedy Stash house. We got a whole new ball game. We moving up. And Rock is also out there renting apartments, like double stack on the 8th floor, 7th floor, in different buildings, because she knows she gonna have to make some quick moves. I can see this is where she built the foundation for her drug empire that Kanan inherited later, and her rep and Kanan's rep. She is one smart cookie, street smart all the way. Okay, so Marvin got his marching orders from Mama Rock and he runs over to Scrappy, the head crew boy. And Scrappy's sick to the stomach. He said, I can't help you move shit, man. I'm sick. He got like a stomach bug. So Marvin said, I got to do this shit. And Marvin's driving and he sees Kanan, who's coming home after school. And he says, Kanan, get in. I need you to help me do a run. He said, but Mama want me to come home and then I got to go to my new class. He said, this ain't going to take long. This stupid ass takes a 15-year-old with him to a stash house to move all the money, dope, cash, everything they got. When Kanan sees what's in that back door locked room, all this shit, this money his mama got, and the dope, his eyes are big, like circles. He's like, oh my God. So he's impressed. Now, you know he gonna stay in the game. So Marvin said, we pack all this shit up. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips, and we taking it to the new place. Stay here. I'm gonna lock you in. I'm gone. I'll be back in 20 minutes. This dummy leaves Kanan in the house. And meanwhile, of course, guess who outside? Unique. Unique and his boys is watching the whole thing. Good thing, though, is that they don't know where the new place is. They just watching them get the shit from the old place. And what? Remember, Unique ain't got no more stuff, or he got very little. So he calls in some new boys to come in and rob the stash house. It don't look good. They go in and rob Kanan at gunpoint. Kanan is scared shitless because he ain't never seen nothing like this. And they taking all the rest of the shit that Marvin didn't take to the bodega. Just then, Marvin is returning and it's on. Man, it was ugly. Marvin then was not goofy as I thought. Marvin's a damn good street fighter. He killed a couple of them. He shot one that was holding Kanan at gunpoint, and he rammed the car into another one. But they did get away with half of Mama's money, half of Mama's dope. Mama Rock gonna be pissed to holy high hell when she found this bullshit out. This stupid Marvin took a boy with him to do a man's job and didn't even have no lookout. Hell, I even know that. It was so dumb. Now, this is what was really crazy. Marvin shot the guy twice, right next to Kanan, and blood splattered all over Kanan, and Kanan threw up because he's only 15. It's freaked him the hell out. And it should have. So he told Kanan, we got to clean this shit up. Don't tell your mother nothing. Go home. So he goes home and try to play it off and changes his clothes and puts the bloody shirt under the bed and gets ready to go to class. Now it's at the very end of the episode, and Mama Rock is taking him to school, and she said, Kanan, listen, before you go into class, I want you to be nice to the Symphony. He's a good guy, and he's trying. He said, all right, Mom, he didn't want to hear shit. He's freaked out over the shooting, and Mama don't know that. So little Kanan goes into his first night class, and y'all will not guess what happened. Guess who the teacher was? You already know. The teacher was Symphony. Symphony is teaching the class, and Kanan's like freaked out. But what I predict is that now, definitely, most definitely now, Kanan will have a newfound respect for Symphony and who he is, seeing this man in this positive role like this, that's dating his mom. Okay, so Mama Rock goes home and she's straightening up, cleaning up the house, picking up the laundry in Kanan's room. And what does she find? Of course, she finds the bloody shirt Kanan hid under the bed. And she is going to be pissed to high hell on 2 levels when she finds out that 1, Marvin took Kanan with him and he could have got killed and witnessed all this bullshit. And 2, half her shit is gone. Half her stash, half her dope. Somebody gonna pay. Y'all, this week's episode was intense. I knew it was gonna be on fire. Next week gonna probably be a damn blowout. Unique and Rack gonna have to come together on terms or blow apart. Like Detective Howard said, it may only be one left standing. I'm betting on Rock. Now, you know, 50 Cent had to have a great monologue at the end. He said that he knew a guy once when he was in the pen that had a disease that caused him to never sleep. Even if the guy's eyes was closed, he was wide awake. 50 Cent said, I told him, dude, I think that's a blessing. The dude said, no, it ain't no blessing. Because if you don't sleep, you don't dream. And if you don't dream, you don't go nowhere. 50 Cent said, no, I disagree. If you sleep, you dream. And when you dream, you have nightmares. And the nightmares can only end the same way every time. Don't sleep. Shit, never sleep. What a hell of an episode. Okay, you guys, make sure you check for my social information below to find out where Reviews with Faye Renee is showing on YouTube, on the web, and now on Infinity Stream TV. That app can be downloaded free from Amazon, for Roku, or Fire Stick. All the information is below.
Oh my God, that was crazy. I can't wait to find out what's going to go down next week. Power, power, power. I love you. Yeah, I do. And hey, you guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Just hit the red subscribe button below and check out my library of recent reviews and old reviews, and also check out my Power series from last year. It'll really put you on top of this game with Kanan from Ghost Time. Anyway, check it all out and check out the website, www.reviewswithfayerenee.com. And y'all know what to do. This is it. That's it. That's all. I'll see you next week, same time. Do not miss. Next week is going to be hot. Episode 5. Check you later.